my line.
Sorry.
Welcome to the wonderful world of dodgy movies and TV, and welcome back, as my little friend said.
The name's Barnabas. Boner.
Okay.
Bony to my friends.
Okay, Barnabas. Today I am reviewing another horror film for the season of Halloween. And this time, since we're going into a second wave of the pandemic and COVID, yay, I figured it was time to go and review a dodgy horror sequel. Any thoughts?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the film I have chosen to review for the second horror film of the season and the sequel that shouldn't have existed is not Highlander 2, but is actually Children of the Corn 2. Yay.
I can honestly tell you that I have never seen anything as shocking as what was discovered earlier today in this sleepy little farming community of Gatlin, New York.
What is it?
The children! They murdered their own parents!
Who's there?
I think we got a problem.
I think you may be right.
Something out there. It's evil. It's gotten a hold of our children.
What do we do, Mordecai?
We wait for he who walks behind the rows to show us the way.
Children of the Corn. A film written by, well, a story written by Stephen King that was about some kids talking to a demon or something in cornfields and killing their parents and killing adults, sure. But, you know, it was interesting. Linda Hamilton. Is he a friend of yours?
He's my best friend.
Okay.
I had him for lunch with a bottle of Chianti.
You are not Hannibal Lecter.
I could be.
No, you're too skinny. Anyway, Children of the Corn 2. A film that came out about 6 years after the original. In 1984 the original came out, and then this came out in the 90s. And stars Terence Cox, I believe. Or Knox. Terence Knox? Some dude. Who knows? This film is supposedly set directly after the first one. And the town next door, which is Hemingsford Home, which just made me think of The Stand. But then Stephen King. Who knows? Decide, you know, even though they know the kids killed all their parents in that other town, don't worry, we'll take the kids in and we'll be fine with that. Sure. The kids are evil. It's like Village of the Fecking Damned with those kids. They all keep talking about, all I saw was the corn. The corn. Do you know what? This is what happens when parents try and make kids eat corn. Don't do it.
I like corn.
Why?
It goes straight through me.
Well, yeah, you don't have a stomach. Okay. So, Children of the Corn 2. There's some journalists about adults do start getting killed, but it's weird. And then they decide to bring in a Native American, which I guess was a trope back in the late 80s, early 90s with sequels. let's put it Native American in there and make it all to do with the Native Americans. Sure. Yeah. They try and explain it with some weird science about some germ that grows on old corn that makes you hallucinate, which again connects it to the Native Americans because they smoke stuff. You know, whatever. And then, randomly, let's just chuck in a whole load of Wizard of Oz references. I literally mean they throw in Wizard of Oz references. I don't know why. There is no Yellow Brick Road. There is no tornado. But we have two characters, two sisters, who turn up. The first one refuses to take in any of the kids because, good on her, she's elderly, but she knows fine rightly if those kids killed their parents, they'll kill them too. So she's refusing to take any of the kids. Good for her. She's a smart person in this horror film. And she says, I'm going to move and I'm taking my house with me. Now in America that's a thing. You just lift your house up off the ground and you take it with you. Sure.
Come on, kitty. Elmira. Wait. You're driving me crazy. Elmira. Oh my God.
Nice kitty.
You bastard! You dirty little bastard! You get away from me! You get the hell away from my house! You shall never get away! What a world! What a world!
Yes, you hear right. She said, what a world, what a world. Just like a certain character from The Wizard of Oz. And oh look, her legs are sticking out. Sure. Then her sister turns up in a wheelchair going, what happened to my sister? And when you know it, her surname is West. Wicked Witch of the West, anyone? It just keeps happening and I'm sitting there going, are you being serious with these references? And then the movie continues and you're sort of going, it can't make up its mind if it's mystical. Then I felt like I'd switched channels and started watching Tremors going through the cornfield. This film is a bit of a mess. And this is why all the films that came after it for the Children of the Corn series never got released in cinemas. Because when you make a mess of a sequel to a really good story that creeped people out, then you end up with films like this and all the other sequels that came later, and the fact that they even brought one of those guys, the kid that had the hat that was creepy in the first one, he comes back, and then you get Genesis and Origins. I don't know, there's way too many films to get through, but at some point I'm sure I will watch all of them. I had seen this as a kid years ago and I'd kind of forgotten about it because it's a forgettable film. It's not good. It doesn't tie in very well, but I don't think any of the sequels to Children of the Corn tie in to the original story or premise. The problem is everyone wants to try and give a logical reason for things happening. So in this one, they're trying to say it's because of Native American stuff and the land and nature, trying to tell the kids to punish their parents because their parents have sinned against the land. What? No. It was just mystical. This is the thing about Stephen King. It's all mystical. There is no reason. It's like trying to figure out a reason for, H.P. Lovecraft's tales that are really weird. Or Dean Kuntz's really disturbing sci-fi horror stories. There doesn't have to be a reason. It's like them doing with Mike Myers. You did not need to give him a reason for killing people. He's just mental. Also, there was only meant to be one movie, and I'm now referring to Highlander. The song, there can be only one, and there should only be one. Anything that came after it, TV series and movies included, do not exist in my mind because they're all rubbish. That's my thoughts on Children of the Corn 2 and, the Highlander franchise. Thank you very much for watching. Have you got any thoughts, Barnabas?
I like corn.
What, the band?
No.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you like the Green Giant?
I love a green giant right behind you.
There's no Green Giant behind me.
Oh, he must have gone away.
Well, thank you all for watching again, and I appreciate your patience and solidarity during these crazy times. So keep watching, and I will keep making. And thank you for remembering to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell to notify you when I upload. And if you please, comment down below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all links are in the description below. And I will see you again next week.
The green giant will be seen in your dreams. Farewell.
Bye-bye for now.